And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
3 down, 3 down.
5-9, 5-9.
3 down, 3 down.
Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Daron Payne in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. Okay. Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 52's the money. Check 52's the money. Here we go. Switch. Switch. Any weapon.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Out, 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 out. Slant.
Now wins. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No, off.
Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, Geis again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.